2022 has been quite a year for gaming. God of War, Xenoblade, Stray, Sifu, fucking Kirby. I can keep naming and naming and naming, but there can only be 5 of my favorite games this year. But forget all that. I want to get into my top 5 games of 2022. Alright, so before we begin, I just want to say like and subscribe, comment, turn on notifications, and also I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/Shaulov10, so go follow that. And without further ado, let's get on to the list. Now, before I start, I want to do an honorable mentions, some games that I didn't make the list but were close. Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. And the reason I put it on here is because it's basically going to be a 2023 game. The game came out, 14 days ago, so it's really fresh in my mind. I'm currently playing that on stream. It starts off slow, but it's picking up, and I'm starting to like it a lot. And maybe it might be definitely won't be in my list next year, but it's a pretty good game. Another one was Among Us VR. Now you say, now you people say, Benji, what are you putting Among Us VR in here for? Listen to me. When you get into a random lobby with a bunch of squeakers and 5-year-olds, and you scare the shit out of them, it is the most funniest, hilarious shit in the world. And just for that, it's in my honorable mentions. I love Among Us VR just for that. Alright, those are my honorable mentions, and now let's get to the real meat and potatoes, the real fucking players, right? Pokemon Legends Arceus. Now, the reason that it's at the bottom of my list is because I feel like the game could have done a bit more, right? Listen, it's Pokemon's first foray, whatever, you know what I'm saying. It's its first step into the open world, open zone genre, right? And I feel like it did a pretty good job at making the open world empty. It's so empty, I'm sorry. Maybe you'll find like a ruin here and there, but it's so devoid of anything. But it makes up for that because the thing that you do in the game, catch Pokemon, is the thing that you do in the open world. And catching Pokemon, I feel like this set a standard for how Pokemon should be, because you don't have to go into battle to catch Pokemon. You can just sneak up and catch it with a ball. And battles is quick. It takes elements of FF10, like the quick style and agile style. You get to move more than once. It actually adds a little bit of thought to battle. So, and the story was actually intriguing. The post game, Pokemon has always been good post game, but this one just cranks up to 11. So I don't want to spoil the post game, but it's a really good post game. Now, number 4, we have Bone Labs. Now, back in 2019, towards in December, Boneworks released, right? And it was released by Stress Level 0. And at the time, it was one of the most revolutionary VR games of all time because everything was physics-based. If you touch something, it would move how it would move in real life. Everything was physics-based. The guns were physics-based. You can load an MP5 by slapping the handle back. You can knock out magazines of your gun by hitting it with another magazine. You can make a fucking seesaw that launches you in the air. It was fun. And something that kind of carried the game was the mod support that came a little bit after. And I guess Stress Level saw that, and basically they made Bone Labs as basically Boneworks 2, but with mod support. Basically, that's what Bone Labs is. And I'm not complacent. They already had a working formula with Boneworks, and they just added onto it. They added more sandboxes, they added more tag trials, added more fantasy arenas, they added more weapons, they added a new story. They added character swapping that is integrated with the mod support. And the mods it's been a month only, and the mods are going crazy. They have custom levels, custom items, custom weapons, custom characters, custom everything. We gotta let people cook, and once they cook, that's when the real fun starts.
Among Us.
This game came out, you know what? This game came out in 2015, but I don't care. This game had an update. There was a next-gen update, and I'm counting it as a 2022 game. My number 3 game, and this is perfect because it actually fits here, is The Witcher 3. Now, The Witcher 3 came out in 2015, right? And at the time, it was one of the most revolutionary open world games of all time. I got into this because of my uncle, right? He's like, yo, Benji, I got you this gift for Hanukkah. You gotta play it, right? So I'm like, okay, I'll play it. And I'm playing it, and I'm playing it, and I'm playing it. It is really good. Like, the story is well told. The open world is immersive, and there's so much stuff you can do. Like, I never felt this in an open world game. You walk around, and like the world building is not only done with like the actual environment, but the people doing their thing, right? You have townspeople, like there's a whole village got raided, and everyone's like in distraught, and like it's sad. Gwent is a whole different side game, right? I'm not even like I can go into super detail about why I really like this game, but I want people to experience it for themselves.
We got the goddamn miniature car here, Shaulov.
This year's winner of Game of the Year, and I feel like it deserved it because I feel like you have a good game when you have a game that kicks your ass, it kicks you to the ground, it kicks your shit in, and it keeps doing it, and it keeps doing it, and you just don't win a boss fight, but you still go back to keep playing it. I feel like you have a good game there. And when you do beat it, it feels so rewarding. Oh my god, it feels so, it's like busting a nut. It's like having sex. It's like opening a fucking bag of Doritos and eating that shit fresh. The weapons and customization is fun. I used the gut sword the whole playthrough, and I was a magic build too, so it didn't even match my build, and my friends was pissed off, and I did it just to spite my friends. I got the Randy ending, which is where you get married to her or something. I think I didn't really know. The world is so cool too. It's like this fucking demented middle-aged. It's like some demented, twisted fucking version of Dark Souls, but even more twisted and demented. It's so good. Also, fuck Elden Beast. Fuck Elden. I fucking hate Elden Beast. It's just shitty fun. Fucking fight. If anything, I had a problem. The fucking Radon and the Elden Beast. Fuck both of those. Oh my, yo. Whatever. Whatever. I repeat the game. It's done.
Thanks a lot, Wall!
For my number one spot. And now, this might get controversial because I put it above Elden Ring. Fucking Sonic Frontiers, man. Me as a Sonic fan, I could not have Frontiers on this list and not put it at number one, right? And I feel like the reason it's here is because, one, I'm a Sonic fan, and two, despite all the flaws that I know are there, despite all the things that make it not a great, like, not the best game in the world, I can look over that game, like, look over the flaws, because it's such a good game. The open world is fun to, like, move, like, just to run as Sonic is fun, because the controls are so fine-tuned and so good to control, except that Sonic's a fucking magnet sometimes. The combat, though, it's very, very one note, it's flashy and fun to pull off combos. And the cyberspace, though the level design and level themes are reused, it's fun to speedrun the levels. Like I'm saying, like, and oh my god, the boss fights, hands down, one of the greatest boss fights I've ever played in a game, period. I've never felt so hyped, so powerful before. No game, maybe like Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Not even that comes close to what Sonic has done, bro. The music is fucking kick-ass. The music's so good in this game. Oh my god, Tomoyo Otani, he was trying something, he was cooking, he was in the lab, and he perfected the EDM music. It feels like actual music I would listen to. Not like Forces where it's like a mix of like weird EDM and rock. No, he stuck to that one style and he perfected it. And then the rock music and the open world music is a whole other beast. I know the flaws of this game. But despite that, and I know that story cut and the quality of the game kind of nosedives towards the end half because of time restraints of the development. I don't care. I love this game, and I feel like I would be remiss if I didn't put it at my number one spot. Now, ladies and gentlemen, those are my top 5 games of 2022. I cannot honestly. Next year is gonna be crazy, bro. I'm probably gonna make a video, my most anticipated games of 2023, because we got bangers next year. We got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I don't think that's coming out next year. I do not think that's coming out next year. But they said it's coming out winter 2023. We got Zelda coming out next year. Final Fantasy 16. Resident Evil 4. We got bro. Next year's gonna be a banging for gaming, bro. Next year, I cannot wait. So I'll see y'all in a bit. Take care. And don't forget to subscribe. Take care and peace.